going? Good morning. Good morning, everyone out there in working land. You guys still working? I ain't got no damn job. Well, here we go again, guys. Here we go again. Looks like the market wants to open, and Bitcoin is actually opening up kind of green today. Look at this. 77. What is going on with the cameras? Come on. Let's get the show on the road. Yes. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Look what we got going on this morning. What do we got going on? Looks like Bitcoin is doing okay. You know, I didn't know where to go last night, guys. I didn't really know where to go, but you know what? I put my trust and my faith in the crypto chaos magic, and yeah, it looks like it held up, and it almost did exactly again what we drew on the freaking chart. It's silly nonsense. Every single night, guys. Look at that. Boom. Catch that knife. Catch that knife. Of course, you don't need to catch no damn knives if you are hodling. That's right. That's what we do, guys. That's what we do. And Bitcoin might be the safest asset right now to hodl, according to everyone. According to literally everyone now. It's crazy. Even the banks are getting in on it. I never thought I'd be saying those words ever come out of my mouth. Here we are, 2025. The dystopian future. Well, that's the only way the banks will survive. Anyway, how you guys doing in the chat? Crypto Jared in the house. How's it going? A live with Otaku on my way to work. Yes, I'm here to help the working class escape the 9-to-5 with financial freedom. I'm down. Good morning, Otaku and fam. How's it going, Crypto Jared? Yeah, Strawberry Dragon's also in the house. Good morning, Otaku. Getting my kids ready for school with me. With me? Really? I don't know. I didn't sign up for this. I'm kidding, Strawberry. Yeah, hopefully everyone is getting ready and ready to go for today, because we have no idea what is about to happen. Chinese markets retaliating. Xi Jinping specifically retaliating. Look at this, guys. We're going to dive into some of the news real quick, and then yeah, we'll take a look and see how the markets are holding up as they are opening right before our eyes. Right now, let's get the dancing mascots out of here. The dancing mascots every day. Showing you guys the way. All right. So, yeah, Trump's tariff launch a global trade war with no clear off-ramp, according to CNBC. The Dow futures tumble 400 points as China hits back with tariffs. 84% retaliatory tariffs on U.S. goods in response to Trump overnight, guys. Yikes. We'll read this one, but let's take a look at the charts real quick on the S&P 500. How are they holding up right now with Bitcoin climbing up a little bit on the news? Looks like the S&P is now coming in underneath 5,000 this morning. What does that mean for us, guys? It means that the dead cat bounce may continue for the stock market. That's right. The normies actually searched the dead cat bounce last night. I was so excited when we covered that. I have never seen a trading pattern ever show up on the Google Trends, and that's a first. That's a first. And I give the normies some credit. They wanted to figure out what's going on in their space. Looks like the S&P is trying to recover a little bit. We got a little bit of a higher low, but how long will that last? It's gonna be one of those days, guys. We're gonna just pretty much wishing for doom across the entire world now. The Nasdaq also having a similar pattern as well, coming in lower than yesterday as well. But yeah, look at this. Friday into the weekend, then Monday. I guess. Yeah. The sell-off continues. The sell-off continues. Well, hopefully we can, let's double check the gold market too. Look at this. Gold also rallying on this. I wouldn't say it's much of a rally, but yeah. I mean, it is a rally. It very clearly is a rally. Yeah. How long will that last? Well, probably a long time. Until hopefully by the end of the week we get some clarity with this. Hopefully we get an emergency response from the Fed. We get some sort of positive reaction to our space. All right, so what else we got? Let's get into the metrics too. Bringing you the live heat map for free. Oh yeah, I wanted to cover that too. That is nuts, guys. That is crazy. This right here with Trump's Larry Lepard basically calling this last week. We got to go over that too. All right, where am I at with this damn thing? Still trying to get my bearings, guys. Here we go. We're bringing up the live heat map for free. That's right, for free. Don't pay for something you get for free.
What are you, stupid?
Yeah. I can't hear the stream tonight. My headset's not working. Maybe I can reset that real quick. But yeah, looks like we're getting a bit of a rally this morning in the early market. Brought to you by Kimba the White Snow Lion. Anime reference for those who know. Come on, let's see if I get this to work. If I can hear everything now. Nope. It's still muted. Okay, whatever. At least you guys can hear me. That's all that matters. Yeah, so we got 77,005 bouncing off there. That level coming back down to retest 71. Right now, it looks like our bottom is still right around, what is that? 75. Looks like we're starting to form 75 again. Let's go back to the Bitcoin chart. Get you guys an idea. We double bottomed yesterday. Thank God, because, yeah, I had no idea. Obviously, I had no idea what was going to happen last night. But look at this. It actually followed our bullish prediction to a T, pretty much. So the Crypto Chaos magic still working, even in this midst of crazy chaos and uncertainty. But anyway, yeah, so we pretty much double bottom yesterday, bouncing off of that. Heading up slightly this morning for Bitcoin. And our new bottom now to look out for is about 74.5. And it's actually coming in a little higher now at 75.6. Hopefully we can keep that bottom. And let me clean up the chart real quick so we can see what we're talking about here. Alright. There we go. That's good. That's good. And we got our ritual sticks out of there until tonight. But yeah, looks like it's creating a bullish pattern towards the upside, and as it should be, because yeah, Bitcoin is a flight to safety, just like gold. Let's check on the chat real quick, see what's going on, and get the stuff out of my way. I got so many screens, guys, and so much stuff on them. All right, Starbay Dragon's waiting for more Jasmine under a penny. Are we gonna get more Jasmine under a penny? I don't know. The unknown, bringing on the flames. Yes, let's freaking go. Crypto Jared saying, get to replenish the dry powder a bit. Definitely need that escape from the mundane, especially at work. Appreciate your work as well. Thank you. Yes. Okay. All right. Speaking of work, let's do some work, guys. Let's get into the metrics as Bitcoin continues to rally on the market open. This is awesome. This is awesome to see. Hopefully we're going to retest this right here, break on through. Where was that? Just a quick little recap. Right at 78K. Almost. Well, we'll see if we can retest that 78K and break through. Okay, moving on. All right, guys. Okay, so let's catch up with CNBC. So CNBC put out this last night. China slaps 84% regulatory tariffs on U.S. goods in response to Trump. Tariffs on the U.S. goods will be entering China will now rise to 84% from 34% starting April 10th, according to the transition to an office of the Tariff Commission of the State Council announcement. The hike comes in at a response to the U.S. Tariff increase on China's goods, more than 100% that began at midnight. U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent told Fox Business that the escalation is a loser for China. Oh, geez. Yeah, he did. China has pushed back again on the U.S. President Donald Trump's tariff policies by hiking its levies on the U.S. imports to more than 80%. Tariffs on U.S. goods entering China will now raise from 84% from 34% starting April 10th, according to the translation office. Yes, I just read all that stuff. I hate how they recap everything at the beginning. Synopsis. Anyway, the tit-for-tat escalation on tariffs threaten to crush trade between the world's two largest economies. According to the Office of the U.S. Trade Representative, the U.S. exported $143.5 billion of Chinese goods in 2024, while importing products worth $438.9 billion. The Trump administration announced a sweeping new tariff policy last week, warning other countries not to retaliate. Some nations, including Japan, have seemed to willingly negotiate on tariffs, but China appears to be taking a more of a hardline stance and quickly announcing a counter tariff. This is not fun, guys. This is not good. And I said this last night, and a lot of people didn't like what I had to say over at Crypto Futures community. But crypto is going to be dead on this if we do not get this moved around quickly. And I mean, what I mean dead, I mean for like a few months, it's just going to be Bitcoin probably making a rebound and crypto just kind of being stagnant, right? Same thing with risk on assets and everything else. And the stock market, everything is going to suffer on this. except for gold, Bitcoin, silver, you know, all the flight to safety kind of stuff. And then Bitcoin really has to prove itself too. And we're gonna get into that too with Larry Lepard's a weekly, a prediction a week ago. I just want to highlight because we covered that a week ago, and it was like, all right, hopefully it doesn't happen. And here it is. It's happening. So, yeah, we're going to dive into that here in a bit. It's unfortunate the Chinese actually don't want to come and negotiate because they are worse offenders in the international trading system. U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent told Fox Business on Wednesday after China's latest announcement that they have the most imbalanced economy in history of the modern world. And I can tell you that the escalation is a loser for them. The U.S. had already imposed new tariffs on China before it rolled out its full trade policy in April. China, along with Canada and Mexico, was hit at the new levies at the start of the Trump second term as part of what the administration said. It was an effort to stop fentanyl from entering the U.S. That's how we started this whole thing. And everyone could say that, you know, this was originally planned from the get-go to get the Fed rate down. And I still think that's the case, guys. I still think that's the case because, you know, this is exactly what Trump wanted. He campaigned on this. He wanted a weaker dollar so he could transact more freely at the world. And here we are. We are trying to create a weaker dollar. Speaking of the weaker dollar, let's take a look at that too real quick. Before we go any further, let's see what the Dixie's looking like today. I am excited to see this. Let's see. Almost broke 102. Almost, guys. Almost. We're heading downward though. We'll get there. We'll get there. Definitely on that trend line. Okay. Anyway, so the trade war has spooked investors around the world by increasing the odds of slower economic growth, higher inflation, and lower corporate profits, sparking a sharp sell-off in April. The mass money printer coming, guys. It's coming. S&P 500 finished today. Are you guys tired of winning? Did I remind you, if you're tired of winning yet? Tuesday down nearly 20% from its peak, putting the U.S. large cap stop index of the bear market. South Korea's Kospi index fell into a bear market. They fell on Wednesday. Stocks opening in Shanghai and Hong Kong are also down sharply. The rise of the U.S. tariff announcement on the 2nd. Let's freaking go. Let's dump the market. Let's dump the market. Let's go. Okay, so let's continue on, shall we? Let's get back to, I had Scott, no, I wanted to show you guys, oh yeah, Crypto Armageddon, brought to you by Larry Lepard. Emergency, guys, it's an emergency.
Down substantially, and that process may not be done. And I want to just caution all Bitcoiners to understand that just because we had one day of non-correlation, that does not mean that, you know, in a full-out market collapse. Let's just hypothetically say that the market goes down another 10, 15, 20% next week. Not saying it will, but it could. And I think in that case, that would make it look very much like March of 2020 or September of 2008, where you get to a correlation of 1. And what that means is that everything will go down. People will sell. There'll be somebody who's leveraged that owns Bitcoin, and Bitcoin will be the easiest thing to sell, so they'll sell it. And by the way, Bitcoin and gold will emerge as the life rafts because they're the thing that can't be debased. And you know, this, if what I'm talking about occurs, as my book laid out so clearly, and as everyone listening to this knows, the Fed will have to respond with massive monetary stimulus. They'll have to go quicker, harder, bigger than they did last time. And so that will be the big print. I mean, we've had two big prints already in 2020.
The biggest print.
This one will be even bigger. And,
yes.
And when that,
yes.
There's nothing that fuels the growth in the underlying base money that's sound, which is Bitcoin, and the older base money, which is close to being as sound, which is gold, as monetary debasement. And we're talking massive monetary debasement. If, and it's only an if, and I'd say it's maybe 50-50, the market goes down the way I'm describing.
I mean, take us back a little bit to
there it goes, guys. Did he call this? I think he called this. I think hopefully he did call this, guys, because we got some pain ahead. But man, that money printer is going to be wildly successful for Bitcoin. All right, how you guys feeling about this in the chat? All the doom this morning, right? Are you tired of winning yet? Are you tired of winning?
So much, you may even get tired of winning. You say, please, it's too much winning. Can't take it anymore.
I'm so tired of winning. On the charts, guys. Let's talk about the charts. Yeah, I'm winning on the charts every single night. All right, except for, yeah, hopefully we return back to our bullish line from Monday. But anyway, let's continue on with the chat. What's going on with the chat, guys, this morning? I'm still trying to wake up. I'm not used to these morning lives yet, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Trying to get this off there. Where is it? I drew this like days ago. I can't even find it now. Yeah, the Monday. Yeah, the Monday. Okay. So yeah. Well, we're still heading upward, guys. We're still hopefully staying above water. How's the chat feeling? Weekly RSI suggests we are significantly stronger than in the bear market. What? That's crazy. That's crazy. These moving averages, man. When I see the degens come back, I will know we're at a juicy price level. Jim Derringer in the house giving up the alpha, man. Gold also aiming to take out Bitcoin's all-time high. KG price of gold topped out at around 102K. We could see 110K soon. That's nuts. China gonna FAFO. That's right. They're gonna F around and find out. That's right. Quintessence. Thank you. Yes, and what else we got? Strawberry Dragons here hodling. Comment on Powell. We need it bigger and harder. Yeah, come on, Powell. Come on. Print that money, bro. Come on. Not feeling doom yet. Seeing incredible opportunity, says Jim Derringer. Yes. Well, I mean, some people's doom and other person's, opportunity. We are at the verge of something historic. Those who survive will reap the incredible rewards. Yeah, I'm going to probably have to take my house off the market here soon. Yeah, it's looking like that. All right. What else we got? Let's take a look at some of our metrics and go through some of the things this morning. Well, the U.S. The U.S. national debt. I'm waiting for this to explode. 36,702 billion. We're up around 3 billion since last night. Not too shabby. It could be worse. It's still an average of about 6 billion spent every single day. What was it? 70,000 printed every single second, not minute, second. That means someone's salary out there. We're borrowing your salary every single second. Thank you. All right. What else we got here? We've got. I'll go through the rest of our metrics. I'll pull them all up for us today. We got, of course, the fear and greed. Doe tracker ain't doing nothing. Do I need to look at that? Elon Musk isn't even working right now. He's freaking out. Fear and greed index for the stock market is still at 4. Come on, we can't cap this at 4. We got to go to 0. This is ridiculous. I call bias on the CNBC. No, I need another one. Let me another one. Give me fear and greed index stock market. I'm so sick of this 4, guys. I'm so sick. 4 is actually a really scary number. There we go. 3. Extreme fear. We got a different number now, guys. We got a lower number today. That's all I wanted. Crypto fear and greed index, Bitcoin momentum tracker, bringing you the 18 extreme fear for crypto, for all crypto. I wouldn't say for Bitcoin just quite yet, but we're gonna have to get down to these lower levels and then bounce back, in my opinion. The Dixie also coming in 102, as we mentioned earlier. This should break 102 today. It really should. All right, and then we got crypto bubbles right now, feeling the heat with fart coin. What the hell? No, okay, thank God that's down. I was looking at the month. Everything is down roughly about 8% on the day, on average, maybe 5%. On average, ADA in here, everything's kind of down. On the month, though, look at some of these prices. Jasmine's down 22%. They actually held up really well. They had a big of a breakout, keeping it above water there. We used to be about 40% down on the month. Say's down 30% on the month. Oh, that might be a good opportunity right there. What else we got here? What else can we buy? HBAR at 25%. Maybe on the month though. I don't know. I could see better things to purchase. We haven't bled enough yet, guys. We haven't bled enough. On the year though, what is down the most on the year? Fetch AI. Look at this. Almost down 100%. Look at this. 86% on Fetch AI. Of course, the Super Simulation Alliance, the Super Intelligence Alliance AI play. AVAX, my God. Okay, that's definitely one I'm probably going to end up buying soon. That breaks 75%. AVAX, almost 70%. Render at over 70% down on the year. This is on the year, guys. This is crazy stuff. Jasmine's down about 50% on the year. We've seen better. I've seen better sales on Jasmine. Well, maybe not. Maybe not recent yet, but in terms of the month or the year. BSV, if you guys believe in that project, is down almost 75%. What else in the top 100 I would be throwing some money at? I don't know. Injective's down 80%. Near's down 75%. I mean, I just keep looking, guys. Keep finding tons of opportunity. WorldCoin, if you believe in that dumpster fire, put your eye in a freaking ball and, yeah, scan it for a handout. No! No! Jeez!
Are you stupid?
I'm just kidding, guys. I know some people believe in that project, too. But anyway, Quant's down 50%, too, on the year. Wow. Wow. Never thought I'd be saying some of these things. Oh, jeez. All right, guys. All right. So how's the chat feeling about this? Yeah, I know Jim's looking for some opportunity. Yeah, he is. All right. So we got Connor also here. How you doing, Connor? Do you think tariffs, etc., will get sorted out once the quantitative easing happenings, or more of the rate cuts are announced then? I think tariffs will will get sorted once quantitative easing is happening. I mean, honestly, I hope so. Hopefully we get some response before they start doing quantitative easing, because then at least the market will start to rebound in a bigger way. But if we don't, I still say we recover anyway. There's people that are not going to want to, be risk off in the doom, man. This is how all the money is made when there's blood in the streets. Crypto JPEG is here as well. What's up, Otaku? How's it going? Thanks for the news. Listening from work as well. That's right. We're now in the 9 to 5 territory. Not just streaming at 8 o'clock now. Now we're streaming at the workers' time over here. I'm broken. I'm working. All right. So good morning. What's up, everyone? Milk Money also in the house as well. Jim Daringer bringing on some more alpha. We own most of our debt, so the debt scare is a curious conundrum. The amount of debt other countries own is minuscule if you look at who owns the country based on the amount of debt. It's the Fed. It's the Fed. Yep. Yeah. There's so many countries holding our debt, though, too. I mean, China's one of the biggest holders. Japan is the biggest holder. That's why they came to the table so fast. I mean, honestly, we have an incentive to to work out a deal with Japan, because if they sold their bonds, we would probably tumble pretty quickly. I mean, they own over $1 trillion of our debt. I forget the exact amount, but we could take a look at that here in a minute too. We got imagine if we could make money as fast as the debt clock. Yeah, I know. I know. Maybe one day. Print that money. Print that money, says Chappie. Chappie's back. Yes, how's it going, Chappie? My favorite robot, Chappie. Say being down as awesome opportunity, really promising ecosystem. Yeah, that was probably my biggest takeaway too. 80% down on say on the year is nuts. Look at IMX too. Wow, I just keep looking and seeing more opportunity. Optimism, jeez, 82%. I can't stop looking. All right, so yeah, could things be cheaper? Absolutely. Is the upside monstrous if the economy turns around? You bet, says Jim Dare. Yes, that's right, man. Let's freaking go. Are you guys ready to win yet?
I'd buy that for $1.
Yep, I definitely am starting to buy some of this stuff up today. Looks like a bear market. Quintessence. You stop that with a bear market. Yeah, it really does look like a bear market, though. It really does. But we haven't confirmed that yet. Bitcoin's still, on these higher levels. Okay, let's get into some of the news and see what else is going on. Check up on CNBC here in a bit. Give them some time to flesh once, some new stuff out for us. All right, China strikes back with 84% tariffs on U.S. goods. Bitcoin dips below 76K. Everyone's, of course, going to be headlining that one today. HBAR rallies 22% on NVIDIA and integration. That was yesterday. Do we have anything new today? Powell likely to wait until Trump blinks. Doom! Dr. Doom Robini says. What the hell? I love it, guys. I love it. This is what I was made for. Norelli Robini, the economist who predicted the 2008 global financial meltdown to earn himself the nickname Dr. Doom, warned. You guys know who Dr. Doom is? And we still haven't got that Fantastic Four remake yet. Warned traders against the relying of the third remake. Jeez. Federal Reserve for a swift resolution to the financial market instability sparked by President Donald Trump and his tariffs on the international trade. A week ago, Trump announced, yes, we don't need to recap all this. Oh, jeez. The Nasdaq has lost 12%, and Bitcoin, the largest cryptocurrency by market value, dropped 10%, hitting prices below 75K at one point. Volatility in the U.S. Treasury market exploded with the yields no longer. That has raised fears of a full-blown clear liquidity crisis like the one observed 5 years ago during the COVID crash. Oh, no, I said the words. The great beer crash. I had my beer and it crashed. Speculation is the rife with Federal Reserve will soon take action to ease liquidity conditions as it did in 2020, putting in a floor under asset prices. Traders have priced in at least 5 quarter points interest rate cuts for Jerome Powell for the year, according to CME's Fed Watch tool. Rubini suggests that won't happen. There is, of course, the game chicken between Trump and Powell to put. But I would say that the market strike for Powell it's going to go lower than the strike put up for Trump. Would it be crazy? I don't want to wish any ill will on anyone. You know, Jerome Powell seems like a chill dude. But I mean, if this keeps up, man, and there's going to be civil unrest, there might be a hit out for Trump. I mean, for Powell, just like there was for Trump, or maybe both of them. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna spill some doom out there, but if this continues, their heads are kind of on the line. Like seriously. Meaning Powell is out there to wait until Trump, who blinks first, says Robini. In other words, Powell will likely wait for Trump to temper his rhetoric before intervening to stabilize the market volatility. This approach makes sense given that the current market instability is largely a result of the Trump tariffs. I lost my job this year, man. It's happening. It's happening. The sentiment could quickly reverse with a single social media post from Trump announcing a possible trade deal negotiation with China. An episode from earlier this week is symptomatic. On Monday, unconfirmed report of a tariff pause triggered a sharp surge in the market valuations. Of course, that was invalidated yesterday, only for the news to later be debunked as false. This could actually just be a play between the two countries, too, or some greater thing. I hate to be the conspiracy theorist in the room, but there's a lot of theories popping up about all this, especially about how pro-crypto the Trump family has been. And China completely flipping on crypto here recently. Sticky inflation, no recession. Robini, who runs the Robini Macro Associates, expects inflation to be sticky in the world of higher tariffs, hurting longer dated bonds. Net parity explains the swoon of 10 to 30-year U.S. Treasury notes and resulting in surge in yields. At the same time, he said he expects the U.S. to avoid slipping into a recession, contrary to the market zeitgeist, and pricing in better betting platforms, which suggest over 50% chance of the economy facing back to the quarterly contractions in the growth rate. And Polymarket, of course, bringing on the doom as well. Polymarket yesterday was up to 65% prediction that we are going to go into a recession.
What are you, stupid?
I know. I try not to be, but I'm sorry. This is what the market wants. A 65% chance of a U.S. recession. Yep, still on Polymarket today. Yikes, guys. Yikes. So we're going to definitely be keeping an eye on this again, just like we did last year with the political race, the presidential race. All right, what else we got? Trump and Chainlink. What's the connection? Well, there's a connection to everything with Chainlink, right? I had to. Of course, the largest interoperability play out there. All right, so let's get back into the chat. You guys are blowing up the chat this morning. We owe most of our debt to scare the curious. I think we already did that one. Okay, say being down is awesome. Yes, it is. Could things be cheaper? Absolutely, yes. Okay, here we go. Danny in the house. Hey, Otaku and Crypto fam. That's right, my favorite Vegeta has made it to the live. How's it going, my guy? Are you guys ready to win? Jeez, Danny's here now. We're over, we're definitely, well, they're not over 90,000. We're just barely over 77,000. Retweet on that Quint. Oh yeah, Quintessence bringing in some alpha here. I've been saying we should kick Powell in the nads for the month. For months. Yeah. I mean, if you tweet that enough, you might get them to capitulate. Not sure what pal is getting the hate. You can't cut and print endlessly. That's right. You can't. Well, you can. That's right. They've come out and said that, right? We had that. I could probably find it real quick just for fun. It's a troll, you guys. But yeah, the Fed has literally come out and said that they can print unlimited money. Many times. Unlimited money. And then, of course, Powell, he's a chill dude, guys. He came on 60 Minutes and he said this. I'll play this before while I find the other
U.S.
one.
federal government's on an unsustainable fiscal path, and that just means that the debt is growing faster than the economy. We're borrowing from future generations.
Here we go. And here's the other one I'm looking for. That's right.
There's enough cash in the financial system, and there is an infinite amount of cash at the Federal
Don't worry,
Reserve.
guys.
An infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve.
An infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve.
Yes, we're getting the freaking day started on the right foot today. Oh, jeez. It's so troll, so troll. But yeah, that's what happens, guys. That's what happens. They have unlimited money to print. And it doesn't have to be physical either. It's just all, you know, everyone's always saying, but cash is tangible. I can keep it in my hand. Not really. I mean, most of the money is all digital. It's not even printed. I think like 90% of the monetary supply is just digital. All right, where were we? We were bouncing around articles. Yeah, and the chat. What's up, Otaku? Go time also here in the house. Man, we got everyone today. Yeah, and then we got this connection is healthy for the future macros, says Jim Deringer. The only concern would be the bond market. I suspect that the market begins to collapse. You will absolutely see action. The stock market is nowhere near as critical. Let me rephrase. You cannot cut and print endlessly without consequences. Yeah, I guess that's true. But they can. They can. Oh no. Yep, the Fed is this whole entire system's pretty stupid. Yeah, it is pretty stupid. All right, let's refresh on CNBC. Let's jump into let's get this overall sentiment from YouTube today too, on market crash. It's been a while since the banks collapsed too. We should probably be seeing some banks forfeit. Like they did in 2023. That was a fun year. That's when Bitcoin started really taking off. News tariffs announced with President Trump on China. Yay! 50 minutes ago. Announcement. We have news on President Trump. Oh boy, here we go, guys. Here we go. I'm muted.
Drop since the pandemic.
The economic fallout from President Trump's tariffs has heightened concerns of a recession and a global trade war. The Dow Jones Industrials fell more than 2,200 points, erasing more than a year of stock market gains and wiping out trillions of dollars in investor wealth. And the price of nearly everything Americans buy is about to go up.
John Fenoglio is here now with a look at the fallout from across-the-board tariffs. John?
MB Micah, it was another brutal day on Wall Street. Market-wide losses over the last 2 days now total some $6 trillion. Businesses and consumers are increasingly worried about higher prices on everyday items as a result of these tariffs. Tonight, though, President Trump is not backing down.
All right, I think this was posted last night. I think. I mean, it was posted today, but this is from last night's news over some local news. I think. Let's see what else we can find. News about Donald Trump's tariff an hour ago. Yeah, everyone's definitely reposting these because they're getting the views today. Trump announces tariffs. Yes, 11 hours ago. We need something more relevant. Let's go. But yeah, the market is definitely feeling the doom. The doom. 6 minutes ago, stock market crash, just like January 1929. Are we doomed? Yes. Oh, someone's doomed. Indian and crypto market crash. Ooh, look at this. 7 minutes ago in India. Wow.
आज बहुत बड़ा नुकसान होने से बचा मेरा आओ बताता हूँ कैसे आज के ब्लॉग की शुरुआत होती
You're feeling it around the world.
My first TikTok was a lip sync, and it was
then
like
there's people that just don't pay attention at all. I can't wait for the phone calls today, guys, from my fans and family. They're just like, what happened? What happened? Why did I lose my job? You gotta pay attention, normies. You gotta pay attention. Stock market crash, Trump's tariffs. We got all these people covering the same stuff, of course. Looks like nothing else new has really popped up yet at your portfolio. I love it. I love it. Oh, man. Okay. How's the chat? The chat loving this? I know Jim Derringer's loving this, man. He's just popping off like crazy this morning. Holy crap. I can't even read all these. It's going to be the Taku and the Jim Derringer show. Oh, jeez. The only concern would be the bond market is suspected to collapse. We absolutely see action. Yeah, the bond market. Oh, yeah. So everyone is starting to dump their bonds, too, which is really weird because the normies usually go right into the treasury market. When something like this happens, they sell off all their stocks, go back to risk off, and then buy back into the treasuries. We're seeing a flight to safety more into gold than Bitcoin right now. Let me rephrase, you cannot cut and print, whatever. I think you mean the Ripple XRP. Okay, so we need XRP to save us. Oh, come on. I don't know why everyone keeps calling for that Quintessence Quest. And then Jim Jerringer says, I think you mean Ripple XRP is just one product of the suite. Yes, we're getting into semantics now. Come on. Ripple is much better, a bigger giant that people realize. XRP is only a small portion of the growing beast. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, they have their own stablecoin now, too. Is also, they've got so many other connections and products and partnerships with the world. We need Ripple to save us with the real USD and XRP. Well, technically, the real USD is still pegged to the dollar, right? So we're still looking at the crash of the US dollar. That ain't gonna save nobody. Again, they have a much larger suite of products than crypto. Banks are utilizing different systems from Ripple, and their IPO will be monstrous. How do I invest in Ripple? Their IPO is expected in Q4. Yeah, they still haven't launched their IPO yet. And then at Crypto Otaku says, Quintessence Quest. Yes. There we go, guys. There we go. We caught up in the chat. All right, so what else we got going on? What else? Let's check out bitcoinnews.com and see what's going on there. Crypto market falls to 2.42 trillion as derivative traders face 443 million in losses. Yeah, there we go. So that's what they're headlining today on Bitcoin.com. Binance unveils first vote to delist results. 14 crypto tokens set to full shutdown. Oh my God. They just delisted, a bunch of tokens. Of course, Jazzy was not on that list. That's probably what they were pertaining to in that article there, on that headline. Arthur Hayes, yuan devaluation could ignite Bitcoin rally as capital escapes China. We covered that yesterday. I 100% agree with that because this is what Bitcoin was made for. Bitcoin was made in the last great financial crisis, of course, 2008. This is why we have Bitcoin. All right, so Bitcoin ETFs hit hard with 326 million outflow, marking fourth straight day of redemptions. That just came out 3 hours ago. So yeah, people are still even taking out their Bitcoin. People are running into into panic mode. Panic mode. So yeah, we got the 104% tariffs, and nothing really new there as well. All right, guys, we are just itching for news. We're itching for news right now. Let's check the chart real quick and see what's going on with Bitcoin. Still holding up there, still trying to break out above, and it did. Look at this, briefly just wicked back down from 78K. So everyone is feeling the heat. We got to get out. We got to get into something a little bit more safe. Bitcoin looks like it's okay. Let's just jump in there. Let's take a look at traditional markets as well. S&P 500 reclaiming 5,000 right now on the market open. Anyone buying right now? I mean, the S&P could still, come down even more. But anyone buying right now is definitely going to make bank. Look at this. They just reset a year. We reset it about a year, guys, on the S&P 500. Not that many of you may care. Oh, wow. Actually, no, we're down even further now. Holy crap. We're all the way into December of 2023 now. Holy crap. That's intense. That is intense. So, yeah, we could go even further. I mean, maybe 4,400, 4,500. Next target would be 4,600. So, yeah, these critical low levels, holy crap. We haven't seen those for the S&P 500. I mean, I could care less. I'm not really in this market. I am all in on crypto. Some would say that's not wise, but I would say I want opportunity. This is it. This is how I break the chains, guys. So yeah, those are the new lower levels we're looking at for the USP. The US. Stock in S&P 500. Jesus, the 500 most valuable countries in the United States. Nasdaq also. Well, I guess we're tracking something that I guess since 2025. Yeah, that's not gonna help us. I need to find a new chart for the Nasdaq. And then gold. Gold is probably going to now reclaim 3,100 here pretty soon on the day. That's the next target. We're kind of looking at it reclaiming. Yeah, I don't. Well, maybe a little lower than that. 30. Yeah, about 3,900. Man, these are like low numbers in the grand scheme of things. Low numbers, but for gold, yeah, you guys are happy. It's what, like $10, $10 jump. There's about $100 jump in there between where we're looking at right now. Yeah, to reclaim. And then new all-time highs for gold. I'm definitely going to see that. We're definitely going to see that this year. Probably taking it as high as, let's see, probably like 3,200, 32, yeah, it's probably 32.5, something like that. Looking for gold. Yeah, are you guys looking for gold? I hold a little bit, but it's not my main bag, obviously. All right, so let's check out back in the chat. You guys are blowing up the chat today. Oh my God, Jim Daringer, man, on a roll. Last I checked, Ripple was trading at around $6,000 a share on the private market. Quintessence Quest screwed my accredited investor program once again. Screwed by my accredited investing program once again. Yeah, that's right. If you don't have enough money to play in their sandbox, you ain't allowed to play in their sandbox. This bounce in traditional markets is incredibly bearish. Signals low confidence in all sectors. Crypto seems like a front ran this downside. Yeah, I kind of see that. There's speculation on the PAX G scam wick, and that wick went to 3,300. I'm not even sure what you're referring to there, my guy. you're above my pay grade, man. Silver dumped hard. Did it really? Focus in the chat. How you doing, Focus? Man, yeah, guys, give a shout out to Focus, man. He's been here with me since I started the show. All right, so yeah, we're gonna take a look at silver. Yeah, silver. Let's take a look at silver too. I don't have silver on my chart real quick. Let's get back. Let's take out some of these altcoins and jump on silver. Silver stocks and commodities. Do we have a commodities option? Oh man. Silver. What's a good ticker for silver? Is that PAS? PAS? I don't know, guys. This is not my jam. Silver Corp Metals Incorporated. No. We need silver commercial. Guys, tell me a ticker to follow silver on. This is definitely not. This is not my my jam. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know which one to even jump on. AG, probably AG, First Majestic Silver Corporation, the New York Stock Exchange. That can't be right. No, that's not right. $5? No. Let's at least let's take a look at the world market for now. You guys let me know what ticker to follow. All right, so the world assets across the world right now in the world by market cap. Silver still holding on number 7 at $30.42 an ounce. Yeah, looking like it is tanking. It is tanking. That's weird. I guess everyone's jumping into the gold. Everyone's selling up everything and going into gold. Might be the best play right now for the short term. Well, I guess maybe the long term. You don't know how long this is going to last. All right, so what else we got here? The focus one. Yes, focus. Yeah. Good morning, Otaku and a crypto fan. Thanks for doing these morning lives. No problem, Matt Adam. No problem. I'm still trying to get used to the times frames, though, man. This is crazy early for me. I'm used to sleeping in. Yes, gold is my 10th biggest bag, says Quintessence. Yes, Quint. Says shout out to the focus one as well. There's a wick on the PAX G chart and went to 3,300. Tokenized gold, okay, that's tokenized gold. That's okay, says Focus. I would just look at the futures market for silver. I use silver ticker. The silver ticker? Okay, Focus one says to use the silver ticker. All right, what else? Okay, did I get rid of the other one? All right, let's see if we go back into the charts real quick and look for the silver Literally silver ticker. Silver O. Where is the silver ticker? Silver. Just silver. Why can't I get just literally silver? Like, silver O commercial? Like, yeah, it's not there. All? Maybe it's under all. There it is, under all. US per ounce. There we go. As easy as that gets. Okay, 30.44 cents. And yeah, it's coming up a little bit now. It looks like it's starting to bounce. I wouldn't be flooding silver just yet, but it might be a good buying opportunity on all grand, scheme. I mean, look at this. It's been pretty steady, upward. All right, so that's what's going on with silver and gold. Let's catch it back up with the rest of the chat real quick and take another look at Bitcoin. Right, so I want the silver. I want that silver killing me. It says milk money in the house. Getting an idea of actual price of the commodity is more reliable at a physical dealer. I use the silver. Okay, let's see. If everyone is jumping from silver, then gold, then what's next? Bitcoin? Mad Adam? Possibly. Focus says click all. Trying to help me through my my market turmoil. Gold and Bitcoin usually trade against each other. Bitcoin overtakes gold, and then gold rises to pass Bitcoin. Look at Jim Geringer with the alpha today. Damn. Gold and Bitcoin usually trade against each other. Bitcoin overtakes gold, and then gold rises and to be passed by Bitcoin. I can definitely subscribe to that. That's kind of what I've seen over the years. Jim Gering says, I don't really care about the hard diversification in equities, but the diversification in commodities is exceedingly useful. Gold, silver, copper, Bitcoin, no reason not to have them all. And dude, that's exactly how Robert Kiyosaki always plays the market too. And he's the one who called the everything crash. We've been talking about that now for half a year. My God. Yeah, so he's definitely got people in high places. So is Larry, man. Larry's on it too. Okay, so what else we got today? In news, let's check out cryptonewsland.com. Trump's tariff war, deadly consequences for Bitcoin as analysts expect 80 to 90% Bitcoin dip. That's still that guy calling for a $10,000 Bitcoin. I just laugh at that. MasterCard and Kraken partner bringing crypto payments, of course, to the platform of the Bitcoin. We covered that this week as well already. Anything else new here? Nothing new. Was it FreeDX? I thought that was FedEx in the corner of my eye. Damn. What else? Millions of Ledger users can use self-custody SUI and SUI tokens. Interesting. All right, what else we got on anything new updates with CNBC? Let's see if we can find a maybe a Squawk Box update and clip to show you guys. I'm excited to see what else is going on out there today. CNBC. 22 hours ago. Why can't this always just be by upload date? 39 minutes ago. Here we go. We got a market breakdown live.
Navarro said we want to close the trade deficit with Vietnam. Like, what? We're going to get them to buy as much stuff as we buy from them? I heard him say that on a Sunday program, that we're going to get them to buy $200 billion worth of stuff. They have a $429 billion GDP. They're never buying $200 billion worth of our stuff.
Yeah. Big picture, the way the market has worked itself into this spot is, it's become a cliche that, markets panic until policymakers panic. The pre-market action today felt like, whether it was Bessent saying the allies are going to talk, whatever it was, whether it was just yields coming off the boil, whether it was just chatter about maybe, the Fed's going to have some kind of, whatever it was, the market is conscious of that upside risk of just like getting killed if you're leaning against it in this moment. So I think that's why we're so twitchy.
But no policymakers have panicked yet.
Nothing's happened.
I mean, there are a lot of headlines on the tape from Bessent, and not many from Navarro and Lutnick this morning, which you're taking over. Be cool. Be cool. All right. As we head to break, here's our roadmap for the rest of the hour. Delta Airlines, as we mentioned, saying growth is stalling. We're going to talk more about the fallout for the airlines.
Plus, how can you be cool right now? All right. So, looks like they're going into a bit of a commercial break at the moment. I'm gonna leave this up. We're gonna go back to it here in a bit as well when they come back. The market right now it's kind of weird. It's kind of flat too. It's coming in just barely under 1% up now on the S&P. Yeah, we got some more time to wait out. Currently 10:20 a.m. I wish every day was this explosive, man. That'd be so much fun. European now approves first set of retaliatory tariffs on U.S. imports. Oh yeah, look at this, man. Everyone now is basically fighting. This is almost like a BRICS nation wet dream, because now every single country is fighting the American markets on these tariffs. And yeah, European Union approves first set of retaliatory tariffs on U.S. imports. So yeah, they're going to come in with another one on us too. The 27-nation bloc has warned it track to protect the European business and consumers. The U.S. President Donald Trump imposed 25% duties on the metals. The EU considers U.S. tariffs unjustified and damaging, causing economic harm to both sides as well as the economic to the global economy. The EU has stated that its clear preference to find the negotiated outcomes with the U.S., which would be balanced and mutually beneficial. Why can't we just have free trade? Can't we just stop? Maybe that's the entire goal of this. It's like we just want to just eliminate all tariffs, and the end of the end of the game, we all win. The European, well, I mean, some countries won't, but the European Union on Wednesday voted to approve the first set of. I really don't want to read this. They pretty much outlined everything for us. Bonds crater, 10-year yield spikes briefly above 4.5% is confounding move. That's what's worrying Wall Street right now. All right, so the bond market not plunging a stock market. Not a plunging stock market is the talk of Wall Street, with the prices tumbling, yields spiking. Unusual action during times of fear and of recession are growing or fixed income. Usually, again, everyone runs the Treasury, Treasury bonds. Boy, the 10-year Treasury yield jumped 19 basis points at 4.5%. At one point overnight, climbed above 4.5. The yield is rebounding through where it is the day before President Trump took office. I mean, took his tariff plan. Jeez. We're not back in January again. Was unveiled last Wednesday and is currently at the highest level since February. The 30-year Treasury yields a high 5% overnight, a level not seen since November of 2023. Wow. What I mean, again, that also goes back to where the S&P was, where right now in price about November, December of 2023. This is nuts. So you can see almost the flipping happening. That's crazy that we saw that. Yeah, the 2-year Treasury yield rose 2 points to 3.75%. 1 basis point is equivalent to 0.01% yields over prices moving in the opposite directions. Okay. All right. So yeah, looks like the bonds are getting hit right now. As they this is what happens during the midst of crisis. Everyone goes to what they know is going to be, well, they think they know is going to be safe. All right, so let's get back in the chat real quick and see what else we can find here in a bit. Gold and Bitcoin usually trade against each other. Jim Jeringer still going. As long as crypto doesn't have another FTX Black Swan, we don't need any more of those guys. I got enough FTX fortune cookies to last me a lifetime. No more of these dumb things from 2021. How do you feel about Zbeck Otaku? Well, up until this crash, I've been very, very bullish on Zbeck. That's right, ZBCN, the ticker for Zbeck, bringing, of course, payments on the blockchain. For these companies, being able to pay you even by the minute if they wanted to. It's going to be insane when that happens. I'll definitely be taking another job. I want to get paid every second. How do you guys feel about? And you guys were talking about how you wanted the your money to go up just as fast as the national debt clock, right? It's right. If we get paid with Zbeck, that's what's going to happen. That'd be very small increments, but you'll be able to see it in real time. Be cool, pretty cool stuff. I'm bullish on Zbeck. I'm still bullish on Zbeck. It's fine. Jim Deringer, I'm still wary on ZBCN. I was CBN Sub Protocol DeFi previous cycle, and then I did a contract change of the height of the amount. I'm not sure what you're referring to there, Jim. I'm still wary. I mean, I'm wary on all crypto projects right now, for sure. Just to be clear, have you staked my XEN yet? No, I had not, Frank. Thank you for reminding me. I do probably need to do that in the midst of this chaos. Not going to probably get anything better than staking at this moment. It feels like a bear market, right? It feels like a bear market. Definitely did a good amount of DCA this week, says Matt Adam. Thinking maybe I should wait and see before doing the move. What does the Otaku Spidey sense say? I'm going to say that they're probably going to come out with some sort of emergency plan or action to this. We cannot have another the Fed will not allow another recession, number one. We don't do recessions anymore, and if it does come to that, this was planned. This was absolutely planned, and this could be the great reset that we've been all waiting for, right? So I don't know. We're definitely gonna have to wait, wait it out a little bit longer. I would say maybe at the worst of it, by the end of next week, we should get some sort of response. I think there's going to be some probably emergency action maybe taken over the weekend. We'll see. Again, this month, the Fed was not supposed to have an FOMC meeting. All right, what else we got here? I'm not skipping anybody, I don't think. Gives me pause, Jim Zeringer says. Gives me pause. ZBCN Moonface, please. Not right now, Milk Money. Not right now. Can't even read the 4-hour RSI for the private credit firm I'm invested in, he says. Oversold fiat line doesn't give any signals. Jesus. Oh, man. Let's get back into the news. It looks like we got someone else on there now.
Into this, because when we look at those volatility clusters, they tend to, the big down days tend to be followed by the big up days. And over the next 2 weeks following these big down days, you tend to have a minimum rally at some point of about 10%. So I think context is important.
But so you talk a lot about the valuation and positioning, but what about the fundamentals and the fact that we haven't seen any trade deals get negotiated, which was one of the catalysts for the market coming back? The fact that the bonds are now going the other way and selling off. I mean, does any of that make you nervous that there could be further downside, even if you like the valuation story?
Yeah, and when I say valuations, I was talking specifically about tech. The overall market, I would say, is probably, maybe fairly valued. It's not extremely cheap. But yes, I mean, all the things you're talking about this morning, I mean, all the headlines are negative. Remember, back in February, when we were at 6,000 and above, all the headlines were positive. And at least now, I mean, if you get any small piece of good news, even if it's, short term, I mean, you'll have a rip in this market. Again, we think for those investors, I guess, on the other side, who are over their skis, have too much equity risk, we would then use that rally potentially to at least trim back towards long-term ratings. So it really depends on where you stand. But again, remember, today all the headlines are negative. If we get one positive headline, you could see this market move pretty quickly.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, so it's looking pretty bad. Apple looks like it just came up like 2% though. So yeah, people are definitely buying up this dip. They're definitely taking advantage of the market. But yeah, treasury yields sharply higher too. Now they're covering that. Yeah, we just talked
an interview
about that.
with Delta's CEO as well. Good morning, Phil.
Good morning, David. We're not going to get into why the stock is bouncing today. Is it because it was so beaten down? Was it because they beat on very much reduced guidance for the first quarter? The bottom line is it's all about the guidance and the state of the outlook for Delta right now. And they said it point blank.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, there's still crazy turmoil. I love it. I love the chaos, guys. It's awesome.
I'd buy that
for $1. Oh, man. Okay, so let's see what else we got to look for today. 77.5 on Bitcoin currently. Crypto market value fell. We already looked at this one. Let's see what else we got on this is Crypto Newsland. Let's take out cryptonews.net. China strikes back with 84% tariff on U.S. goods. Yes, the whole world is shooken. Bitcoin bears I-70K. That's what we've been calling for that for a while. It's not happening. Still hasn't happened yet. But yeah, we are kind of looking like we are breaking towards the downside, obviously, right? Yeah, a reversal. I don't know. It might be out of the cards right now. We did create that inverse head and shoulder pattern, but we could not get back above the the neckline. So more than likely, we're probably going to still see some more downside here within the next. Let's create a parallel channel. It's been a while since we created a parallel channel. We followed the last one for it's like 3 months. Oh God. Here we go. We're going back into parallel channel. This one, it probably won't last as long as the last one, just because. What in the world happened there? Oh, it locked on my my bar pattern there. Okay, dokie, give me my parallel channel. Is it not doing the thing for me? Oh, it's progress. Okay, I clicked on the wrong one. I'm like wondering what the hell's going on there. All right, let's put that in play real quick and see if we can, determine when a breakout will occur. If it does, it's gonna be right around that target right there. That'd be about tomorrow morning. Yeah, early tomorrow morning, about 3 a.m. Yeah, about 3 a.m. Of course, if you guys follow my evening live streams, you can see my prediction into the markets in the morning. We pretty much follow those 3 time frames pretty much like on the dot, and that's just how the market reacts. And just how the other time zones and volatility line up. Okay, so what else is going on with the chat? Everyone's blown up the chat all day. Bonds collapsing the world means a mass exodus from all markets. Save hedge commodities, says Jim Derringer. Morning Otaku, McNerney in the house. How's it going, McNerney? Yes, Crypto, Coffee, and Chaos, says Milk Money. That's the new name of the show. You are right on the money. Right on the money there. I'm still working on it. I'm still working on fleshing out the details and creating the assets for that. But it's coming. It's coming. You guys got a little bit of the music this morning on my new timer and everything. But I got to get the assets ready to go. It's mostly going to be like anime coffee mixed with some fire and and some other chaotic elements. I've got ready. I'm gearing up to get ready. Gold futures with the meme coin candles. Wow. Really? Gold futures with the meme coin candles. Really? That's funny. Let's take a look at gold real quick. Gold is definitely shooting up. Definitely shooting up. Let's look at the daily candle real quick. See if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, look at that. Boom! Look at that daily candle on gold. It's up 3% today, guys. That's a lot for the gold market. It is a lot for gold. Okay. So what else we got, guys? We're approaching our escape velocity on the show. We've covered most of everything that's happened so far. I want to keep this show going as long as I can in the mornings, especially if we got chaos. 11 o'clock, it might be our average exit. Still trying to figure that out. I don't got nothing going on in the mornings these days since I don't got no job like you guys do. So I can definitely have a little more fun with you guys than I can in the evening lives. But let's see what else we got going on here. The market rebounding yet. It's consolidating a little orange. Still some red out there. ADA still down 5% on the day. On the hour, everything's starting to come a little green. So we're still waiting on a bit of a reversal. How much more can we sell off? We were talking about all this, and I feel like Jim Derringer also mentioned this too, I believe, that we front ran the entire collapse, right? Because the market already was pricing in the tariffs. They already were pricing in the tariffs. At least crypto was, because I've been showing you guys on the charts every single day now for the past 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks, that pretty much every chart I click on is at the bottom, right? Every single chart. Doesn't matter what the hell I click on. That's gold. Every single crypto, right, is at the bottom. How much more bottom are we going to get? Some of these are on new bottoms, right? Like Polymarket. I think Polymarket created a new low. So there isn't much left to really sell off, in my opinion. Even with the entire market taking a downturn, we could definitely get liquidation events. Maybe some crypto is finally going the wayside, kind of like what we did see in the .com bubbles. That might be what we're looking at right now. But it's definitely not because it's a bubble. It's just because, the entire market's now feeling the heat from these tariffs. That's kind of what I see happening right now. And it's been going on for a while. And Bitcoin, in the grand scheme of things, as long as we keep this fire sale line going, it's still pretty bullish. And I said this before multiple times. We could come down even as low as, let's skew this line a little bit. Oh no, I already have it there. Yeah, I got the lower. We can go as low as 50K and still be on a bullish trend for Bitcoin, right? It doesn't change anything. Nothing has changed. All right, Blah in the chat. That's Kush. Kush is here. What's up, Otaku? How's it going, Kush? Milk Money, yes. Jim Derringer, go. Cue the fire. Yes, cue the flames. It is now 10:30 EST. Retail hour has ended. Big boys playing now. Looking for blood. Looking for blood. Jim, yes, exactly. We're going to get day trading starting soon. That's right. Day trading starts soon. Yeah, crypto was down way before traditional markets began to implode. Yeah, so Jim, you and I are on the same page with that, man. And I still say there isn't much down left. There really is. I mean, there's a tiny bit. As I was telling, I forget I was talking about this with the other night. What are you going to wait for? Another 5 or 10% drop? That might be all we have left, maybe, for some of these blue chips in crypto. Maybe. I don't know, man. It doesn't get much lower than, what was it, $97? Where 94, 95? Yeah, somewhere around that for Solana. That's crazy. Crazy stuff. On Solana. Okay. All right. Well, let's see let's check back in with CNBC real quick. Yeah, we might be at a good stopping point for the day. Asian markets.
In fact, mainland Chinese investors bought Hong Kong stocks worth a record $4.6 billion as well. Unifuel gets us more on China's retaliatory measures in the face of Trump's tariffs.
Chinese retaliatory tariffs, as you said, are going into effect today, so in about 3 hours' time. But if there's any question as to whether or not
that's another one to put on your
back down, have a
calendar.
change of heart, and accommodate President Trump, the Chinese lay that to rest by adjusting their tariffs to match President Trump's 50% adjustment, and now the tariff rate for all American goods coming into here is going to be 84%. So in addition to that, the Chinese named 18 companies that would be vulnerable to restrictions under an unreliable entity list, also export control list, so they wouldn't be allowed to source any dual-use items from Chinese suppliers. And this all comes in line with the general messaging that we've heard out of China, and that is that China plans to stand firm. In fact, in a public speech today, his first since the escalation, President Xi Jinping had really tried to paint himself as a defender of multilateralism. He also said that he was going to strengthen his ties with neighboring countries. The People's Daily, which is the voice of the Communist Party, ran an op-ed where they were quoting President Xi as saying that the best way to weather the storm is to focus with unwavering determination. And then today, the Commerce Ministry also reiterated that it did have what it described as an abundant means for retaliation. And then what was interesting is that they also tweaked their language around the TikTok sale, saying that any TikTok sale required Beijing's approval. And the reason why that's interesting is that in its past statements recently, it's actually been softening that, at saying that they support companies having deals with companies.
Of course, that was one of the things that Trump was trying to get a work in. He was trying to work that into a negotiation for TikTok. But yeah, and then that also too, TikTok in America is going to be on the blockchain, guys. Everyone keeps coming out with that bid, is all partnering up with all these different blockchains. So keep an eye on that. I've covered that so many times to beat a dead horse. But Polkadot, of course, was in the running for a while. Then we had Hedera also in the running for running TikTok on the back end. Pretty interesting stuff all around. Today is gonna be brutal, guys. It's gonna be brutal. And like she said, 12 p.m. here in the United States, we're gonna see the 84% take into effect from China. This is crazy, guys. That's right on top of day trading. We're going to see an explosive event when that hits the news headlines everywhere. Yeah, everywhere. That's just going to be nuts. Man, we can't get enough news today, guys. I mean, it's insane what's happening right now. Jim Derringer in the chat also saying, yeah, crypto was down way before the traditional market. Yes, we said that. And then game over, says Quint. He shares the game over. That's it. It's over, guys. Go home. But just remember, guys, you know, or if you've been in Bitcoin as long as I have, or longer, much longer. I mean, I'm a baby in Bitcoin. I've only been here for 5 years, but if you're here longer, then yeah, you know where we're going.
The point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura. Forever.
Right. Yeah, it's a nice solace, you know. Just be humble. Oh my God. All right, guys. So that might be all I have for you today, at least for the morning lives. I'm gonna catch you guys later. But yeah, it looks like Bitcoin is sitting at currently 77.5. Yeah, it needs to break out above 78K to be bullish today. Here they're looking at the daily chart and the 15-minute. That's my favorite time frame to look at. Yeah, we got to get above 77.5. We got to do it. We got to get above it. Come on, let's break through. And the charts are getting kind of weird, man. There we go. 70. So yeah, about 79K. We need to break out above that range in order to get some bullish momentum back into the market. So guys, have a great day. Stay safe. Don't do anything stupid, right? Don't do anything stupid.
What are you, stupid?
And I will see you guys later on tonight. Yeah, we're gonna see more blood, guys. It's probably gonna be really, really bloody. Right around day trading, in my opinion. That's just what I see after seeing the sentiment this morning. With that going into effect, the stock market is going to freaking freak out and run into risk-off assets. And Bitcoin may see that today. We might see a huge run into Bitcoin today. We'll see. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out later tonight on the live stream at 8 p.m. Guys, I will catch you then. So, until then, this is a Crypto Otaku signing out. Peace.
Insufficient. We can make the dollar the most attractive currency by continuing to have the rule of law. You always print money to do that. I suppose it would diminish our status as the reserve currency. Just shut up. There's no expectation of privacy above the in the sky.
So Bitcoin is the solution because you can buy Bitcoin right.
McNerney, you're so funny. I love your stream in the AM. Now my employees will be introduced to the otaku, whether they like it or not. That's right. And make sure you give every single one of your employees an orange pill, because if they're not taking their orange pills, I can't help them. They need to have some of these guys. Take your orange pill today. You're going to need it. It's going to be a wild one. I will catch you guys later. Peace.
Bet.